As AI becomes more and more of a force in our organizations all around the world, there's only one answer in order to make sure that we don't lose control. Businesses around the world have spent the last 20 or 30 years trying to remove everything they can from organizational decision-making that has anything to do with humanity, anything to do with humanness. Because human behavior and humanity, it's a mess. It doesn't fit nicely on a spreadsheet. It's not data that you can look at and say, this is how it's all gonna go. In fact, it's messy, illogical, irrational, emotional. It's a nightmare, and it's risky, and businesses don't like risk. So they've taken it away. Here we are at a moment in time, however, where technologies like AI are making us sit back and have a think about how we move forward into the future. Those technologies are going to be amazing tools, capable of so many things we can't even imagine right now. But what they're never going to be is messy, illogical, irrational nightmares and messes like we are. And in that messy, illogical, irrational nightmare, that's where creativity lies. That's where unexpected discoveries come from. That's where ingenuity is born. So I say we need to let AI and those kinds of technologies go to town and be the most amazing things that they can be as machines. And that it's time for us to re-inject humanity and our shared humanness back into the boardrooms of the nation and the world. And the way to do that is to use data, because data is the love language of an organization. An organization is going to be much happier about letting that kind of human nature come back into the way we make decisions if they know that it's empirical data. And that's why Valuegraphics data is the key to success. We've taken that messy, irrational, illogical human behavior and we've turned it into data. We've done 750,000 surveys around the world. We've talked to all kinds of people in 180 countries across 9 regions with a team of translators in 152 languages. And we've created this massive global inventory of what our core human values are. So now we can bring humanity back into the boardrooms and into organizational decision-making because we have data, which will make everybody feel a lot more comfortable about this and make it go forward. Machines can be machines, humans can be humans, and we can coexist and take organizations to a new level that hasn't been even conceived of or thought of yet. It's going to be an exciting time. Now, somebody inside the boardroom, somebody at the C-suite needs to have their finger on the pulse here, needs to be driving the car in the right direction, and needs to be responsible for our core human values as part of the decision-making process for everything that's going on across every function in an organization. And that's why I believe it's time for us to start talking about a chief values officer. A chief values officer's job would be to understand the values of the employees, the customers, the clients, the shareholders, the communities that we're impacting, the vendors, the partners, the relationships we have outside the organization, and to make sure that those values are being honored and that those values are being used as a way to guide the ship and steer direction so that we all end up going in the right place for the right reasons in the right way. A chief values officer. It's an idea whose time has come.